Thank you for being goobers. Let us get cooking. All right. Let us get cooking. So, I'll do my best to start us out with getting some outfits together. Just make sure you have the area unlocked so you don't have any problems. Let me get another song on. Actually, let's get some interesting music on. And let me get the timer going. So just a reminder, it's an Omni round, so you're trying to put together an outfit for different pieces to the best of your ability. And those pieces want to be like actual class pieces, but you can obviously stick in some universal ones if you want, but try your best to stick to some class things, all right? No more theme. So I didn't have a theme on the Omni round yet. I mean, like, I haven't had a theme on the Omni round yet. All you're really trying to do is just use different pieces from different classes. It's basically a color round, okay? So essentially, imagine it's a color round, but the limitations are now that you have to, instead of using a color specifically, you have to use multiple different classes to make an outfit, all right? Hopefully that helps a bit. If you don't want to do, so Cryo Cat King, if you don't want to do a cosplay for the third round, you can show off an outfit for the third round. It's totally fine. What is this? This always looks kind of nice. I've seen this a few times. Oh, that's kind of cute. I still have so many, like, oh my god, I have so many pieces of clothes and stuff that are from, like, from whatchamacallits, they're from casters that I need to, like, start looking for better things or more things. Let me get some, try some different color down there. You know, I really like the blue in that, but I don't like the boots anymore. Found an empty stage. But, like, so after you put together an outfit, there'll be a lot of time usually before you go and a lot of time after you go that you'll have plenty of time just to chill for a minute and go do some things, all right? So I would not overtly concern all that much with some of that stuff. It's just because, like, you know, there's some break time built into it, so I wouldn't worry too much. Okay, let me clock the timer. I know I'm taking like a minute here, but I just wanted to see if I wanted to do something. I love this hairstyle, to be honest. This one's so good. Yeah, I'll just keep this one for now. I'll keep it. I'll keep it because it looks cute. There's a performance line at an empty stage. Okay. Or preformed line. So you'll probably see it. Let me just teleport out of here because it'll be quicker. Like I said, if anyone needs any dye, just let me know. You know, if you're putting something together or you have any plans. Alright, let me just throw on this really quick. Sometimes it is good if you hide the outfit before I see it, but also don't over worry about it. Because I'm barely paying attention. Alright. So we didn't want to use this stage? Or was there a better one? I guess there's a better one that's over here, right? Oh yeah, this one's I like this one. That one over there is nice, and I doubt people are gonna... Wait. What are we doing? Where are we? I thought that was you guys for a second there. Where are we at? Oh, you guys are over here. Gotcha. So you want to use this one? Yeah, I think that'd be good because I want to avoid potentially people... I mean, this one's nice and all. I like this one a lot, but I think that we run the risk of less people running in front of us here. So we'll just use this one. This one's fine. Hello, Goober. Hello, Andre. Welcome. All right, so as long as you have the Christmas event round or the Christmas area open, you can come over here. I think we just have a lineup right here for right now, so you can just get in a line. It's an Omni round, so I will re-explain it just for, you know, future sense while I show off my outfit. So I use an archer top, I use astrologian arms, and I use a gladiator fending bottom. Or I just use fending bottoms. So that's about like 3 different classes. You want to aim to throw in a couple different classes. And I kind of just went for like a little bit of a royalty look. You know, just a cute royalty look. I really like this top. I wanted to do something with it. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the arms yet, but we got a little bit of metallic action going in there. She's a bit of a bean princess. Is music a bit loud? Music is a bit loud. All right. Let me bring that down a little. There we go. Am I quieter today or something? Maybe I am. I don't know. But that's it. All you really want to do, come up here, show off your outfit for a second. Let me say something. You know, if I'm eye camming, just, you know, do whatever. Do a couple emotes if you feel like it. And we'll see. But yeah, this is just a cute little princess fit. It's actually a little bit more princely than princess, to be honest. Let's see how many goobers we have. That's a lot of goobers. Head on up, goobers. Head on up. Yeah, I really want to see that too. Yeah, you guys can start heading up, and I'll take a look-see. I might not eye cam everyone just because it may not be as possible. Oh, this bean, and also this round I'd like to look at what we were actually putting on for the outfits, so I might not eye cam all that much. Not bad. Bit of a pirate goober, pirate bean. Liking the color action. Actually, it almost looks like, I was gonna say, it almost looks like you didn't really add much dye to this at all. Which I think the top is just a natural top, and then most of the other things are undyed. Looks snazzy. Bit of black mage, bit of red mage, rogue viper. You know what? Good point on the on some hats being pretty good from like crafters. I gotta pay attention to that a little bit more. I gotta like sit down and do a bunch of crafter gatherer script stuff just so I can get some of these cool outfits. Not bad. Nice pirate fit. Yeah, I don't know where that runway walk emote's gonna come from, but I would really like to get it. You know, it's probably, you know what's gonna come from probably? It's probably gonna come from the variant criterion stuff. I wouldn't be surprised. You got a bit of a Reaper. Look at those legs! Some leg action. Who is this? Setsu's Goober. Yeah, I think a lot of the time we're gonna be seeing a lot of fending gear with like Reaper outfits. Because I feel like a lot of like Dark Knight stuff tends to look really good with them. Not bad. Look at that tail. That's a very orange tail to be just sticking out like that. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's cute though. Not bad. Those are actually some pretty good shoes. What are those? Moose-Heek boots? Wait, no. Warg shoes of scouting. That's what they are. Warg shoes of scouting. Am I looking at that correctly? I think I am. I ain't know where you get them, but... I ain't know where you get them, but I kind of like what they're kind of doing here. See this, like... See the little claw thing? That's cool. We got a bean. We got a bun bean. Christmassy bun. With a warhammer. Custom this week and next week, and you could probably afford almost everything. I actually probably do need to start doing custom stuff. Not bad, not bad. What are these? Collar's loincloth? That's not bad, actually. That fits pretty well with the top that you're wearing. I'm always a fan of like any extra like bottom wear stuff is always kind of nice to have to use for things. Yeah, it's just like, I think right now, like, I'm kind of lacking in, like, headpieces and, like, good, like, pants and boots. It's not bad. It's not bad, Beans. Not bad. Custom Blur is how I've gotten every script I own, pretty much. Yeah, I think I need to, like, lock in a little bit on that. Very good booty displaying. Another bun. Edgy bun. We got some edge on this bun. You know what? Kinda fanning this. You know, he reminds me a little bit more of like a classic Final Fantasy two-hander. You know, like if we're talking like Cloud, we're talking like, you know, like those older characters that use two-handers.
Lizard.
It reminds me of that. Like they usually wear like way lighter gear than like super chunky like Dark Knight gear and stuff. So it looks a little bit more, maybe not like pirate-ish, but it looks a little bit more lightweight. You know, he's like an anime pro tag. Lightweight clothing with a giant ass sword. Not bad. What was this? Archer Bard. Little rogue thingy. Got some Yorhas on too. They're a Yorha wearer. Take very little effort and give tons of XP and scripts if you do the boosted ones. Where you at, Panda? Well, we actually do have a lot of people here. I didn't think we were gonna have a lot of people because I was worried that Christmas was gonna pull a bunch of people away. Let's see the silent fit. Actually, I kind of have to... Oh, this is nice. I could just, like, literally run back here, and I can't be seen at all. Kind of given a little bit of Arabian samurai-ish kind of thing. I see some, like... I see these... The caster hands. Mug top. Wait, that mug top is kind of... Oh, I think I've seen this mug top before. Astrologian headpiece, monk top, Sam bottom, ninja bottoms. Yeah, this is I don't know. Did you dye any of this? Doesn't look like you really dyed really anything, right? Looks schwanky. It fits together pretty well. I also kind of like the double tattoos. I think, like, if you really want... Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. If you really wanted to, you could have tried to dye the arm tattoo to be the same color as the shoulder tattoo. Might have been a good idea. Might have been a little workable. Yeah, they fit, like, perfectly together. That's why I wasn't sure with if you could get them, like, almost the same color. But they're okay with not being the same color, too. Oh, my God. Look at this goober. It's a bean. That's a really big hat on her. Jesus Christ. That's the Matoya hat. Matoya hat on Alala. What's doing that, like, oh, it's this thing. I was like, this black mage coat does a lot for, does a lot. That does a lot. It, like, adds a skirt and, like, everything. Look at these bottoms. Oh, those are nice bottoms, too. Critical hit bottoms. Some healing boots. We got a little caster goober. Also kind of like the... I don't know if that's just a forehead thing that you put on. Yeah, this is the forehead tattoo. Looks kind of nice. I'm liking the purplish. Yeah, that coat's pretty good. I haven't seen this coat before. I like it. Christmas map, we are... Oh, I'm clonking. We are southwest. We are over on Crystal Coral right now. If we have enough EU people, we'll probably do a round over in EU, but it doesn't seem like that yet. Alright. Let's see. Oh, my lord. Yeah. Let's keep things flying a little bit. No, we're Crystal Coral, which is NA. Crystal Coral, which is NA. But if we get some EU people, we might do an Oceania thing. But for right now, we're at the Christmas area in Crystal Coral, which is on NA. Serena's bun fit. Back to bun. You left fish. Was fish that unappealing to you? That you changed? Like I said, though, if we have some EU people, we can figure something out. But for right now, we're just starting it on NA and kind of going from there. This looks like a bunch of Dancer Astrologian stuff, right? Yeah, some Dancer top Astrologian. That fending bottom, or even just like a good skirt with this is kind of nice. Because, like, look how this normally looks. If you don't have a giant skirt like that, it's very different compared to this. Like, having that skirt actually changes things up quite a bit. How to get to the Christmas tree? You just, no, the seasonal event, all you have to do is start it. You don't have to do the whole entire seasonal event. You just have to start it. If you just start the quest, you can come over here. You don't have to finish it. Looks nice, though. Kind of looks very, like, has a little bit of a Southeast Asian vibe to it. Yeah. You get in really early. Who, this goober? You know, I kind of like... We got a bun. I kind of like how the Omega female hair with at least this hat kind of... You know, I kind of want to try some things out with the Omega female hair. You kind of got me thinking. Yeah, it's over in Gridania. You kind of got me thinking because the back hair is kind of covered up when you wear a hood like this. Not a bad idea. We got some archer pieces. You got some Yorhas. You're just a Yorha goober. Got some Yorha. Another Caller's Loincloth coming back in. I gotta figure out where I get some of these things. These, like, level 60 and 70 things. I know where all the level 80, 90, and 100 things are, but... I'm a goober. Nice. Also, cool weapon. I kind of like the pink on that. Looks fancy. Is that you, Ruby? Ruby! Rubly. I do be fannin'. It's a type, you know, it feels very like Buccaneer Warrior, I want to say. Got some Buccaneer action going on. Also, what is this thing? What's this little headpiece thing? Got a little leaf. Got some leaf action there. Some white mage leaf. Yeah, I think I'm seeing some Buccaneer action right here. Got some dirt on your face. No fending gear either. You ain't a fender. True. Ain't no fending goober here. I like it. I kind of like the crystal axe. It's kind of giving like a little bit of, maybe a little bit of Viking too. Giving some Viking vibes. Eat. Asher Goober. Nice glasses and freckles. Like the first person that had glasses on. Actually, are you? I feel like a lot of people didn't wear glasses yet. Oh, wait, that's kind of a cool sword. What are you? A samurai? That looks like that doesn't look like a samurai sword at all. Yeah, goober. Oh, you had an eye patch. Okay. Another Buccaneer-like look. So, looks like that's an archer top? I completely forgot. That looks more like a, it looks like more like a red mage top. So you got some red mage, some summoner, some scholar action. Now, let me see these pants. Oh, those scholar pants are actually pretty good. Them scholar pants are actually pretty good. Got some skirt and leggings on them. Some more Yorha. Yeah. Well, that's what I like about Dark Knight stuff here. That's why like this sword's like my favorite one. It's like not even a Dark Knight sword. Cute. Look more like a red mage than a samurai. You are kind of vibing me like you put on like a Vi fit again. Like my brain, like I see like two different things. I see like the Vi outfit where she like puts up her hood really quickly in like the first like couple episodes or whatever, or whenever Caitlyn finds her. But it's also giving me like general like thief vibes. Kind of like the use of the makeup. I'm seeing like maybe like some kind of, I don't want to say cyberpunk thief, but I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of cyberpunk thief. What's that top again? A ninja top. You know, that's a pretty good top. The Dai Nachos. Some Dai Nacho top. Looking pretty good. Some nachos? True, some nachos. That looks like a sword right out of Kingdom Hearts. Like one of the almost looks like Syax's sword a little bit. That's a really big Dark Knight sword. Got some, dude, like all of Astrologian's stuff always looks so good. I don't know why. Some Reaper arm guards. You know what? I'm gonna have to start fishing. Wait, did you use the same thing I did? No, it's a very similar archer top though. Also, nice little circlet. I was similar. Similar top, ish. Looks cute. Nice glasses. Yeah, I really like the sword though. That thing's pretty cool. Yeah, I call them the Dai Nachos because I think they're called like the Didacos, but I think the Dai Nachos is better. Some Die Nacho action. Die Nacho Libre. Got ourselves a little bean. Kind of giving like a little engineer-esque to it. Them boots, not bad boots. Some short action. Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of what are you eating? Where'd you get that? I'm seeing like a little bit of engineer action going on here. Looks like she works on mechanical things a bit. Like a bean. You know, what is it? What is her name from Attack on Titan? She reminds me of the crazy like Titan researcher lady a little bit. I haven't watched Attack on Titan in like 5 years. Heck me. Hange. Yeah, she reminds me a little bit of her. As she lost her eye. Nice shiny sword you got there. Some blue goober. I also kind of like those pants. Those pants look really good. The hose of striking. I like how it's going. It's a nice samurai fit. Very like an armored samurai. I feel like this is more like what actual samurai... Not like literal actual samurai wore this, but I feel like they were a little bit more armored. Pocket bread. Cook swell, but you know what? It's starting to snow, actually. Snow works out pretty well with this. I like it. Also, nice sword. How many more people we got? Is this a joiner? Let me make sure I add this joiner so they know what they're doing. Let's see what you got, Strateger. Wait, unless... Oh, no, there's... was this someone? I think they were just wandering. Oh, lordy. He kind of looks like a little bit of a master thief for some reason. The mask, like here's the funny thing. Your hair and your mustache is just so noticeable that, like, wearing a mask doesn't really hide your identity that well. So I feel like it's, like, master thief, but it's obvious who it is the whole entire time. I like it, though. Looks kind of cool. Got some good stuff thrown together there. I like how your ears always just, like, poke out slightly from your afro. You just have little triangles sticking out. Looks nice. Little fluffy coat. What was that fluffy coat again? Elk tail robe. Not bad. Very beautiful. Old Lala. I must look like a goddamn goober. Like, this is like what you guys see, I feel like. I feel like you kind of come up and you just see me just going like... What is this bean? A Reaper bean? I think I've seen this monk top a few times before, other people wearing it. You got the Gaston fit. You know what? I kind of do have the Gaston fit. I like the mask. I think the mask is kind of nice. A little nice touch. You know, it feels very... It also kind of gives, like, a little bit of thievery vibe, I want to say. It's not that every single time people wear masks that does that, but it definitely... It's not giving, like, ballroom mask. It's giving, like, gonna do something sneaky. Yeah, the Reaper weapon I was looking at, too. Cool. Nobody donks like Zoe. We'll take it. We'll take it. Alright, was that everyone? Anyone else? Any other goobers? There's gonna be a Monk WWE star. No Monk weapon yet. We dancing? You guys all dancing over here. All right. We'll snap up a picture. I'm garden. I'll get another song. Look at all these goobers. Got some fresh goobers in there. Make sure you find some space. Find a hole so I can see you. Ruby just hecked everyone right there. Y'all heck at taking pictures. You're trying to Mike Wazowski people with your axe. Here, I'll snap up some Lullafell pictures. Wait, are we missing someone? I feel like we had... I think Valena's just chilling over there. Valena, is everything okay? They just sipping. I don't think they did something for this round, did they? Do we have a Discord picture? All right, let me look at it. We have a Discord pic. What I'm gonna shoot for is on New Year's, we're gonna go over to Oceania and I will look at people's outfits as well when we're over there. Not a bad fit. Looks like some critical legging, but we got some we got a little bit of cross between some looks like dancer stuff and maybe some monk stuff. Looks nice. Very nice, very nice. So because I got 10 free Radiant Tides, I decided to go for Siakona for fun. And all of a sudden I got the early pity, fortunately, and unfortunately I lost the Encore. That's a Bard Pant. That's a Bard Pant? Looks nice. Some Bard Pant action. Alright. Alright, let me start us off on the next thing. The next thing is... And I'm going to give us a little extra time here. So it is a... Give me a sec. Why is this being so silly? It's a location round, but we're literally just using this location. All right. So spend some time, look around at some of the things that are here. I will re-explain what a location round is really quickly.